A protester with a Palestinian flag self-immolated on November 1 outside the Israeli consulate in Atlanta. News.com has learned that the person's identity has not yet been disclosed, but that they are currently in critical condition with third-degree burns while the health status of a sentry who tried to intervene remains unknown. Atlanta Police Chief Darren Scabaum weighed in on the incident. "We believed it was an act of extreme political protest," he said of the person who doused themselves with petrol before sparking a flame. Scabaum went on to telegraph that the incident did not affect the Israeli consulate. "We believe this building remains safe, and we do not see any threat here," he stated. The incident unfolded outside a downtown Atlanta office building at approximately 12:17 p.m. local time. Notably, this building accommodates the Israeli consulate and sits alongside various private enterprises. One of the business owners, Christine Lee, who owns Charmed Lash, caught the aftermath of the incident and said, "I came outside to take a look and see what's going on. I noticed a lot of fire trucks out here, ambulances as well, and APD, Atlanta Police Department, was out here and along with the crime scene unit, a lot of people outside, and I saw a couple of stretchers. I did see some clothing that looked like it was burnt," she told local news outlet, 11 Alive. Consul General Anat Sultan Dadin weighed in on behalf of the Israeli consulate, saying, "Our prayers are with the security officer who was injured while trying to prevent this tragic act. Although the details of his well-being are unknown," said security officer is said to have sustained an injury to a wrist. "We are grateful to the city of Atlanta's law enforcement and first responders for all they do to ensure safety," Sultan Dadin added. The local division of the FBI told the press that they were aware of the incident and coordinating with local law enforcement. Self-immolation as a form of protest is relatively uncommon in the United States. In contrast, statistics from Tibet paint a markedly different picture. The online portal for the region, Free Tibet, reports that since 2019, 160 individuals set fire to themselves to protest against China's occupation. The site stipulates that most of the 160 cases were not nuns and monks, but rather private citizens from non-religious vocations, like herdsmen, students, and teachers, with the youngest being 15 years old. Despite the rarity of the occurrence in the U.S., the last and most recent to occur stateside, prior to the Atlanta incident, was in April 2022. Leading up to what would ultimately result in his death, 50-year-old Win Bruce, a Buddhist climate activist, walked up to the Supreme Court at 6:30 one evening and set himself on fire. A friend of his, Kriti Kanko, who was a Zen priest, noted that the act was not suicide but a deeply fearless act of compassion to bring attention to climate crises.